Can I save? Hi, thanks, game. Wouldn't let me save. I couldn't pause. That's lame. I wonder if they have, like, autosaves for it. We'll see. Yeah, we're going to let him live. Yeah. We're going to lock him up. Lock him up. It's your future. No, I'm not going to kill you, Ito.
Yeah!
What? You may be totally insane, but you're still human. Not to mention you're defenseless now. Even in an extreme situation like this, killing you would be going too far. It's not a step I'm prepared to take. Just what do you propose to do with him then? Lock him up, keep him somewhere we can keep an eye on him until the 100 days are up.
Oh.
You're such a softie, Subito. With an attitude like that, you're gonna have trouble dealing with whatever comes next. I already know what's coming next. Believe me, I've taken that all into account. Well, you did save my life and all, so I guess I owe you. If it's all the same, it's all the same if we win the war, right? Isn't that what everyone on the artificial satellite wants? You know about that too, huh? All right. Where are we going to put them? You can use the cages in the courtyard. I was kind of planning on waiting until day 50 to give those access to that area. But needs must when the devil drives. So that's your decision to lock Atsuki in one of those cages. Yes. I won't kill you, Ito. But you're a prisoner now. Stay out of trouble until the war's over. What's so funny? You know what I am, what I'm planning, but you're still going to let me live. You're really a nice guy, Takumi. Really just too nice. Of course, you still look like a hideous monstrosity. That's enough. Fine. I'll be a good little prisoner and stay in my cage. It's not like I can fight back anymore. We'd better get right to it then. Siri flashed it again. Beep. You have your own personal drones? Oh, you mean you never saw me use these? Guess you wouldn't if I got killed on day 2. The nerve of this guy cutting down a superior officer before I even had a chance to throw my weight around. Quit griping. Go get him safely locked up. You're the boss.
See you around, Takumi. Let's hope you don't regret this decision later.
I won't, bro. I'm going to enjoy having you locked up in a cage. Siri secured the injured Ito to his drones and took him away. Even after they'd left, I couldn't get Ito's deranged laughter out of my mind. I didn't regret my decision, but it unsettled me all the same. Hey, bro. Do you think this has changed the future? Yes, I'm sure of it. Siri is alive, and Ito won't be able to sabotage us like he did before. Things will play a lot differently now. I hope so. How are you going to explain this to the others? Will you tell them about how you came back to the range of the past? I haven't really thought about that yet. The team that's here now aren't the same people I fought with alongside before. And their point of view, we've only just met. If I start talking to them about coming from the future, they'll probably think I'm crazy. What would you do? Do you think I should tell them? Even with your powered up cryptoclone and foreknowledge, you can't win this war all on your own. You'll need to work together to give mankind a brighter future. So I should tell them the truth and hope they go with it? Hearing about everything you've experienced is bound to have a profound effect. Maybe it'll convince some more reluctant members to join the fight. Although, I can't say for sure if that will be good. Why is that? The more everyone's actions and attitudes change, the more things will deviate from the future, you know. If you change too much, you won't be able to predict what will happen as easily as before. Right. And I've already changed a lot just by coming here. You could probably help the others avoid making the same mistake as before without telling them everything. Of course, there's no way of knowing if that's the right choice or either. You'll have to figure it out for yourself. You're the one who has to make the hard decisions now, Takumi. You'll be the one who decides what form the future takes. You're right, the future's in my hands. I'll stand by my choices, no matter what happens, or what I have to sacrifice. Sacrifice. I'm surprised to hear myself talk like that. But it was the truth. Making one choice, creating one future, would sacrifice the other. Like how I left everyone in the original timeline to come here. Or how I held Ito's life in my hands just a moment ago. My actions could have serious consequences. I'd have to remember that going forward. There's no such thing as the perfect choice. That will fix everything. But I think that's all the more reason to pick what you consider to be the
Whatever
right
you
choice.
decide, I hope you'll get the result you want.
See you, bro. Yeah, he's my bro now. Without another word, the ghost boy disappeared. The right choice, huh? I'll do it. I'll figure out the right choices and guide us all to the happy ending. So my second attempt at my second day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close. You've unlocked Chapter Select. This option will allow you to jump to the beginning of each day directly before or after story decision. Wow, that's awesome. How crazy. You have access Chapter Select from the menu. Use it to 100 complete of the story. Complete 100% of the story. Interesting. That's great. So they're kind of it reminds me of the design of
Adam troops, time to rise and shine.
it reminds me of Zero Escape. The whatever dilemma, the 999 guy. He helped design this game, so I wonder if they took inspiration.
Get ready
from
for
that.
your third day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day and be ready to give your lives to...
Yeah, alright, it's the same. Okay, day 3. First time around, Sirei got everyone to come to the war room so he could tell us the truth about the war. Everyone's probably like, It's weird, I feel a little nervous. They all mean so much to me, but I'm practically a stranger to them. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, we just went straight there. Fair enough. Everyone's here. Sirei, Hiruka, and Hiruko. Okay, Hiruko and Ima too. I knew they'd be, but I wasn't prepared for how it would make me feel. It's just so weird seeing them all alive again. Ito's not here. What's taking him so long? Maybe he overslept. You should go give him a wake-up call, Mr. Maruka. Why me? Go wake him up yourself. Don't worry about Mr. Aotsuki. He's unable to attend today. Unable? Oh, I get it. He's locked himself in his room. Honestly, I don't blame him. I'm still having trouble coming up with terms with all this. I know none of it feels real. Oh, I'm sorry for having Audacity speak without someone hitting me first. Come on, Sirei. Let's get this started. You're not going to weasel out of it this time. Tell us the truth about this one. Before I do that, I'd like to ask you all something. Last night, did you notice any kind of irregularities with your bodies? Irregularities in your bodies? The moment everyone heard that, their faces went pale. I didn't mention it, but sometime after I went to bed, I got hot and feverish all of a sudden. For real? The same thing happened to me. And me. It happened shortly after I climbed into bed with my dear sister. We don't always sleep together. He only did it to help me calm down. Ever since then, I've been totally amped. It's like I've chugged 50 million energy drinks or something. Brain implosion energy. You can't think in this if your heart stops. Oh, yeah. I had to. Yeah, I had to cage him. Yeah, same here. Feels like some kind of new power welling up inside me. Oh. Ooh, me too. It's the same for all of us. What was that feeling exactly? The Ghost Boy was right. My crypto globin powered everyone up. Sire, did you do something to us? Sorry, but it wasn't me this time. Someone else is responsible. Sire turned around and gave me an expectant look. Everyone followed his gaze. They were staring at me.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Siri, stop. Huh? What's Takumi got to do with this? Well, whoa, can I look at the chapter select? I just want to look at it. What? Wow. What? Wow, look at it, guys. Wait, what is that? What the fuck, bro? Huh? Okay, so decide his fate, let him live. And this is day. Okay. Okay, that's the day, and this is the decision. Whoa. Oh, that's crazy. Can we go to the past? Is that possible? Wouldn't we be able to go left and right too? Huh? What the fuck is this? Wow. What in the world? This is number 1. What? Wow, that is weird. Huh? What's Takumi got to do with it? What's the meaning of this? Are you saying Takumi did this? No way. How could a shrimpy little wimp like him do something like that? I really don't want to hear that from you. You see, this Takumi Samino isn't the same Takumi Samino you all know. Last night, he exposed a traitor in our midst, Ito Atsuki. A traitor? What do you mean? He was plotting against us. He was going to kill me and sabotage our side of the war efforts from the inside. What? No freaking way. Why would Ito do that? Atsuki is abnormal. Unbeknownst to us, he was born with a profound hatred for all humanity. He was going to use this opportunity to wipe out the entire species.
Dude, if we're gonna start to killing each other, we'd have been perfect to have around.
But thanks to Sumino's quick thinking and bravery, his plan was exposed, and I emerged the experienced unharmed. How heroic. I didn't think you had it in you, Mr. Sumino. Like, not even a little. Well, what'd you do with Ito? Is he dead? No. Sumino went all humanitarian on me, and we've locked him up in a cage in the courtyard. Courtyard? Cages? I don't remember seeing either of those. Well, I'm glad you didn't kill him. That would have been going too far. Is he really that crazy, though? He looked like he wouldn't hurt a fly. Trust me. If we hadn't stopped him, he would have messed everything up. How is it that you realized what he was up to? So far as I could see, Ito never said or did anything suspicious until now. Can you explain how you were able to see through him when no one else could? How did you deduce it? Did you find some vital clues we missed? Everyone's looked at me again, waiting for an explanation. Looks like I've got another choice to make. Do I tell them about coming from the future or not? Should I tell them everything so we can all move forward together? Or should I protect them from the truth and figure out another way to help them? It's all up to me. What do I do here? Big decision. This is my first playthrough. I'm leaning towards no, but at the same time, I kind of need to be honest with them because that's how they're going to trust me. If I'm lying to them, they won't trust me. So a yes would make sense. Alright. Opinions? Anybody? Let's go with... They'll think I'm crazy. But I don't know if I could come up with a lie that well. Reveal your secret. The powers, too. But that would all freak them out. They're gonna get so freaked out. Maybe a couple of them won't freak out much. Alright. We're gonna try no. Let's see how good of a lie I can do. Otherwise, I'll go back. Fix it. If I want to get everyone on my side, I should really tell them the truth. But it's not like they'll all believe I'm a time traveler right away. Even if they did, they could come up with that could come with its own problems. If they learned about the future, history will change again.
If you change too much, you won't be able to predict what will happen as easily as before. You could probably help the others avoid making the same mistakes as before without telling them everything.
What mistakes,
Of
though?
course, there's no way of knowing if that's the right choice either.
Yeah, but what other mistakes did they make? Ema and maybe that one? I don't know. Being able to predict what will happen next is a huge advantage. I didn't want to lose that, especially not if they could help me guide toward a brighter future. With that in mind, I did the only thing I could. Why'd you clam up all of a sudden? Answer us.
How did you know he was a traitor?
Well, I lied to them. Last night I went to Ito's room to talk to him and what we were going to do here. I just happened to see his diary left open on his desk. He'd written his whole plan in it.
What?
Huh? That's not what you told. I gave him a sharp look. I hope he would see the message in my eyes. I'll explain later. Anyway. Yeah, you know what? That's such a bad lie, and that's gonna bite me in the ass. Wait, that's after decision. I want before decision. Oh, man,
Of course.
how do I go back? I regret. Oh, I could load. Archive? Wow. I don't remember the archive. Was the archive here? Baby in the defense room. Alright, we're gonna load. Just autosave. Yeah, it's autosave. Wait a second. That's the same. Oh my gosh. No! No! They lied to me, bro. How? I can't go back on it. Ridiculous. I regret it.
What?
Anyway, that's how I found out what Ito was up to. Everyone exchanged dubious glances. They clearly weren't sure whether to believe me or not. Well, it's not important how you got this information. What we really need to do is figure out if he really is a traitor or not. Hey, you're right. Let's go hear what Ito has to say about it. I agree with my dear sister. The others nodded in agreement, and they all started filing out of the war room. What? You guys don't believe me? Siri ran off after them, leaving just me and Hiriko. For some reason, she was looking at me with... Oh my gosh. How frustrating. There we go. For some reason, she was looking at me with an odd, confused expression. Why? She muttered that single solitary word, then left. Did she say why? Why that? Why what? Well, whatever. I'd better go after the others myself. They said They were going to talk to Ito, which means they're heading to the courtyard. Oh. Oh. Okay, we're gonna walk the... I found Siri waiting for me in the hallway. I thought about it and realized there was no need for me to get involved. There's no skin off my nose if the others want to get Atsuki's side of the story. What he needs to tell them, you're being tricked, Siri and Takumi. What he's going to tell them is, you're being tricked. Siri and Takumi are lying to you. Even if he did say something like that, he'd got no evidence to back it up. I, on the other hand, have footage of his sudden change in demeanor and everything he said last night. Let them talk to him if they want. You and I have other things to discuss. Let me guess. You want me to know why I didn't tell them the truth? That's right. I explained my thought process. To maintain advantage my foreknowledge gave me, I decided to keep them in the dark. Didn't you come back because you wanted to change the future, though? Yeah, but to a future where all of us survive. If I can't do that, there's no point in any of this. I want to be the light that guides us toward the future. Oh, I see. In other words, the ultimate objective is for everyone to watch the final attack together with smiles on their faces. Yes? Not exactly. I really couldn't care less about the final attack. But he had the part about everybody being there, right? So I just kept quiet and nodded. I like it! Your interests and mine perfectly match up. So, what do you say we work together? I'll keep it a secret from the others that you came from the future. If it'll help the Special Defense Unit function more efficiently, I'm more than happy. A little practice of deception. Thanks. One more thing. How much do you know about our mission here exactly? So I told him how things went down during the original 100 days. Starting with what happened when I went to the second to last Defense Academy, met Nigo and the other student members. Then the revelations of the followed, World Death, Crypto Globin, and the Exodus Project, and the Artificial Satellite. And of course the fact that the boy made of Unholy is who was in the defense room. I told him more or less everything I knew. The only thing I left out was I learned about Nozomi. The secrets she shared that first time were between her and me. I see. And is that all? Is that all? You mean there's more? What? No, of course not. You've already learned a crazy amount of stuff. That's enough, isn't it? Actually, there was still something that was bothering me.
Right. That's what you think the truth is. You got it all wrong, though.
Anyway, I'll better get going. I'll pretend like we never had this conversation. All sneaky, incognito, reliable, ethical, inside man. That's me. Siri hurried away. Look, more suspicious than sneaky. Do I really not know the whole truth yet? Was Ito right? Well, even if he was, it's no use asking him now. This version of him has only been here for 3 days. He doesn't know all the things he told me in the defense room back then. Still, though, maybe I'll go talk to him anyway. Everyone else is probably there. Wait, but he'll say that I'm from the future, right? They're gonna say he's crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Oh, hey, Takumi.
Ito fessed up already. He told us everything.
Yeah, he said that we look like a bunch of freaky monsters to him.
Oh, wow, that worked out perfectly. Holy shit. For me, that's actually a compliment. Practically a promotion, in fact. Most of the time, I'm more of the level of something a monster would leave in a litter box.
You're a monster poop? But that's interesting in a whole different level.
His hatred for mankind seems to be the real deal at any rate.
He even said we should all be destroyed?
It all lines up with what you and Siri told us.
What we're gonna do with him now? Chuck him in a barrel? Use of used needles and see what he catches. What do you think we should do, Hiruko? What do you think we should do, Hiruko?
Oh, yes. You've been awfully quiet today, Miss Shizuhara. Something on your mind? No, not really. Hiruko's eyes darted towards me, almost like she was watching to see how I would relate to all this.
I'll go along with whatever you say, Mistress Hiruko. Would you like his appendix? I'll bring it to you on a silver platter.
Why just his appendix?
I'll leave the decision to Takumi. Huh? You're the one who stopped Ito last night. You could have him killed then, but you didn't. I can only assume you had a good reason for sparing him. Honestly, I don't think I did. It didn't feel right to kill another human being in cold blood. I don't know, though. Is that really all there was to it? I know I'm an insignificant pile of monster poop like me has no right to weigh in on this, but I think we should let Ito win. He seems really smart, so if we play cards right, he might be useful to us. We gotta respect life, too. Even soup stock carries the soul of the veggies used to make it. I have no idea what you're talking about. We're agreed on letting Ito live then. He shouldn't be a threat as long as he stays in this cage. It's some kind of weird tech to navigate his power.
Aww. So I don't get to rip out his appendix? If this were a killing game, he'd be a perfect candidate for the first murder victim.
The matter was decided. Ito would be kept in his cage in the courtyard from now on. The others left. No one spared a word for the prisoner himself. All they gave him was brief glares of contempt. Takumi, you did come from here from the future, didn't you? You seem intent on hiding it now. But what's going on here, isn't it? You're keeping it a secret from others? It's okay. You don't have to explain why. I can figure that part out for myself, unlike the rest of them. I'm not an idiot. Did they tell you my story about reading your plan in your diary? Oh yes, I could tell right away that you made it up some excuse. So, I went along with it. I told them I really did keep a diary and I'd written down the plan to kill Sirei in it. I played the part perfectly, if I do say so myself. Why though? What's your angle? What indeed? Maybe I just didn't want to let them in on the truth. What really happened that night is a secret between you and me now. Technically, Sirei and the creature wreathed in flames know too, but still. In other words, he saw an opportunity and he took it. He's holding on to this information until he can use it to his advantage. Speaking of things made of undying flames, stop right there. I don't have to tell you anything. I'm asking the questions here. You and I fought in the future. You said something that you learned the truth about this war. A truth not even I knew. Do you have any idea what that could have meant? I'm not the same person you knew in that timeline. I'm as clueless as you are. Not that I wouldn't like to know why humanity is forging such an abhorred war. Of course, you could tell me that yourself, couldn't you? No, what was that? Oh, I left without saying anymore. I looked back once. Ito was watching me intently, his eyes alight with intelligence and malice. Yeah, he is. What a monster. Wow. Alright. That afternoon, after lunch, we made our way back to the war room to speak with Zero. Never did get a chance to spill the beans about the truth this morning.
You were going to tell us, aren't you?
When we asked yesterday, you said that it wasn't something you could decide on yourself, on your own.
Which means that someone from above is calling the shots, right?
Yeah, but don't sweat it. I got permission. I'll tell you everything.
All right, then.
No time like the present, I say. Go ahead and tell us what's going on. Sirei nodded and began his explanation. None of it was new information to me, though. It was the same stuff I'd learned during the first 100 days. Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, the artificial satellite, world death, the boy made of undying flames, his physical form in the defense room, the existence of the second-to-last defense academy, and the 5 other fighters there. It all felt so familiar. There was nothing there to surprise or unnerve me. Everybody else was just as shocked as I'd expected. When it was all done, they stood there dumbfounded, trying in vain to take it all in. By the time Sirei had finished his explanation, the whole day had passed by.
So, what exactly does that mean for us?
Weren't you listening? We're about to hold a killing game, duh!
Nobody said anything about that.
In other words, we need to defend the school for the next 97 days.
When we do that, the missiles that the baby has been charging up will be launched. One final attack to wipe out all remaining life, including the invaders.
And now stop world death once and for all?
It's basically like winning the killing game on a worldwide MMO scale.
But we ain't gonna get caught up in ourselves.
Right before the attack, we'll board the escape pods
And take off into outer space.
Then we'll join the rest of humanity back on the artificial satellite.
I knew you guys would get it. How could you not, when I explained it so well? For some reason, Haruko remained silent through all this. She refused to even make eye contact with any of us. It seemed like she was thinking hard about something. And this explanation has helped elevate your will to fight to a whole new level. Am I right?
Hell yeah. I'm ready for this.
Let's kill a whole bunch of invaders.
Yeah, you've convinced me. If it means making it back to the satellite alive, then I'm in.
Look, I give it my best shot. I might need a couple of barf bags, though.
I'll fight too. I'll do whatever it takes to protect my dear brother.
What? But dear sister.
Don't try to stop me. You can say what you want, but my mind's made up.
I don't think I've ever heard you speak to me so forcefully. I guess that's that then. How about it, Shuma? Honestly, I don't think a festering dung beetle like me will be of any real use. But I feel this weird surge of power pulsing through my body last night. I feel like I've ascended to the level of, I don't know, a festering stag beetle. Yeah, man, that's the spirit. Takumi, Haruko, you two have been fighting, right? From the start? So I guess there's no point in asking you, huh?
We'll be fighting with a full team in our next offensive battle then?
Seems that way. Let's all work together and wipe those rotten invaders.
Oh, yeah. I'm really feeling it now. Come on, let's do a motivational cheer all together now.
Special Defense Unit, best in the world, indestructible and undefeated. Never lose, never yield. Special Defense Unit, fight on!
Nice. Wow. That was weird. Fortunately, or perhaps fortunately, I didn't get caught up in the pep rally mood Sirei had going on. In my last timeline, Gaku, Tsubasa, Shoma, and the twins hadn't made up their minds to fight until much later. Had hearing the truth really motivated them that much? Or did the sudden boost of power have more to do with it? Like in Shoma's case. Was the juiced up cryptoglobin flowing through them, giving them more confidence than before? Either way, I was grateful I would have to convince them to fight all over again. At the same time, though, this could mean history would change again, deviating from the future I knew even more. When I thought about it that way, I couldn't help feeling uneasy. I felt an intense gaze on me. I looked around and locked eyes with Haruko. She was looking back at me, almost like with a weirdly uneasy look on her face. The meeting in the war room came to a close. After a somber late dinner, the others decided to turn in for the night. I did the same and returned to my room. A lot less of me walking around. I laid down on the bed to just space out for a while, but then it's Haruko. I got up and went to the door, late night visitor. All right, Haruko, what's up? I wanted to ask you about something. Oh, what is it?
Oh.
After we spoke to Ito in the courtyard, I went back to his room.
Oh.
I searched from end to end. I didn't find any diary. You've been lying to us, haven't you? What, me? Yes, I lied. Okay, but hear me out. The rest are dumb. You're smart. So you could probably process this more. I came from the future. And I predicted everything because it's happened. Ito killed you. I saw it with my own eyes. I saw your body. That would be how I do it. You're from the future. You traveled back in time somehow and ended up here. That's how you really knew what Ito was up to. Am I wrong? Being confronted with the truth so abruptly threw me in for a loop. My face tensed up. My palms became sweaty. How could you possibly know that? I realized too late that I shouldn't have said that. It was practically admitting she was right. Haruko must have realized it too. Although in her case, she seemed to relax a little. I thought so. Well, that's all I wanted to know. I'll be going now. Hey, come back. Tell me what this is about. I know you were acting weird today, ever since yesterday when I lied to the others, actually. When they all left, you stayed behind and you asked why. You didn't look happy either. What did you mean by that? Just how much do you know anyway? Haruko didn't answer. She just looked away. Her brows were furrowed. She was biting her lips in thought. We stood there in silence for a while until she gave a sigh and spoke up again. Let me sleep on it. I'll tell you everything tomorrow. If I don't change my mind before then. You will? Yes. But I'll tell you one thing right now, too, in fact. Keeping your time travel secret from the others was probably the right choice. The same goes for not killing Ito. Till tomorrow, then. With that, Haruko left the room, leaving me alone with my confusion and angst. This is intense, man. This is intense. This is amazing. I freaking love it. It's so cool. I like how it shows the timeline from the original one. It's just one straight line.
Up and Atom Troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 4th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
What? Oh, yeah.
Prepare to spend another day and be ready to give your lives to protect our...
Awesome. Oh, it's just making me go. Alright, I want to save because I haven't saved in a while, bro. Oh, well. It was an auto-save. It'll be alright. Okay, now let me take a look at one thing. So... Oh, okay, so I could redo this decision now? Can I redo this decision? And that's only after decision. So this is day 3. This was day 4 decision. Wait, no, that's where I'm at now. Okay, so is that what that means? Okay. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, so I could go to the original timeline whenever I want to see how it's different, maybe? Okay, so these are when all the decisions, where the story splits off. There's no... Wow, wait, huh? Oh my gosh. So we've effectively saved Haruko, but we need to worry about Darumi still, because she's crazy. We don't know how the prisoner escaped. We don't know how the prisoner escaped. I don't remember when that was. We can find it though. Let's see here. We can find it based off of... There it is. So it's when he's not there. Okay. So about day 60, after her death... Okay, so day 65, that's when the Moko was killed. Okay. Moko shows up at day 51. So in order to save Moko, we're going to need to go somewhere else. And how did she escape? When did it happen? I don't even remember. Oh, there he is again. Okay, he died. So that was him alive as a bear thing. That's him unconscious. Was it that night? So did she unlock it or something? I don't remember. Oh my gosh, man. Now that you've had your breakfast, I've had 2 very important announcements to make.
Announcements?
Woohoo!
First of all, I've decided to give you a run of the school. Every classroom is now unlocked. I'd originally planned to open them up little by little, but I was really touched by your show of determination yesterday. Consider this your reward.
Awesome. Dibs on the first try in the guillotine room.
Whatever that is, we don't have one there.
What about the second announcement?
In order to make a more efficient fighting unit, I need a team leader. The invaders have commanders, so we should have one too. And that position goes to...
Seriously? You want me to be a leader?
Nobody said anything yet. Yeah, besides, it's Sumino. Huh? Me?
Oh.
You exposed the traitor in our midst and saved your commanding officer from a terrible fate. Also, you demonstrated your ability to rally others behind you. Your personality makes you a perfect candidate too. What do you guys think? Any objections? Interesting. Okay, so in the original timeline, there is a decision on day 5. Interesting.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I'll cast my vote for Takumi too. Although in my case, it's probably more like worth 0.000000001% of the normal.
It's always the Red Ranger that leads the team. In those hero shows, Takumi's got red hair, so he should be fine.
My dear sister and I wear red too, but Sumino's probably a better choice.
I had a vision that this would happen. Takumi will lead us together to the brighter future.
Hey, fine. If that's how you all feel, I'll step down and let Takumi take over. I'm more of the cool outsider type anyway.
How about you, Shizuhara? Hiruko took a moment to think about it before answering. I have no reason to oppose this decision.
Aha! Good enough for me!
Takumi Sumino, I hereby confer upon the position of captain of the Special Defense Unit. I expect you to help your team members grow and lead them all toward a spectacular victory. What was I supposed to say? Thanks, but no thanks? I don't think anyone would have let me weasel out of it like that. Instead, I resigned myself to the inevitable. Yeah, okay, I'll do my best. I muffled a half-ass acceptance. Everyone said things like, nice to meet you, Captain, or don't let us down, Captain. I think they were just teasing me, although after a few slaps on the back, they filed out of the cafeteria. The last to leave was Hiruko. I hurried after her so she could get... Hiruko, wait. What is it? What do you think it is? We're supposed to talk. You told me you would tell me what you've been hiding today. I don't remember making such a promise. What? I said I'd tell you everything if I didn't change my mind. I thought about it last night, and unfortunately for you, I did change my mind. You've got to be kidding me. I have never kid anyone in my entire life. That is true. She pushed the glasses on the bridge of her nose as emphasis. She looked tired out. Somehow. I thought you were on my side.
Oh.
Your side? You didn't object to Sirei made me captain. That doesn't mean I approve of you.
Oh.
I just thought that if you were leading the team, It would make things easier for me. Much better to have a figurehead in place so no one will bother me.
Huh?
A figurehead? In other words, you're a puppet leader. You could have just taken the position yourself. I'm not really the type to take the lead. Besides, I've seen this play out before. What are you talking about? Forget about what I said last night. Just move forward and do whatever you believe is best. With that, Haruko turned and left. Clacking of her heels echoed through the cafeteria, down the halls, and eventually faded away completely. I couldn't stop thinking about what Haruko said. How did she know I traveled back in time? She told me to forget all about it, but that was easier said than done. I couldn't focus on anything. My mind kept drifting back to this mystery. I need to get the truth out of her. There had to be a way to convince her to tell me what she knew. Having decided that, I wandered all around the school looking for her. By the time I actually found her, the sun had already started to sink down the western horizon. I found Haruko in the war room. Sirei was with her. They hadn't noticed me, but seemed to be talking about something serious. I hid behind a pillar, hoping I could listen in. In the end, I couldn't hear a thing. Those two were talking in secret. It must be about something important. What were they keeping from me? I was getting more and more curious. I cupped my hand around my ear, but all I could hear was my pulse and electronic buzzing on the nearby machine. Damn it. Cursing wouldn't help. I knew it. All I could do was watch them as they carried on their mysterious conversation. I must have stood there like that was for a pretty long time. Eventually, Sirei handed Haruko something. It was small and fit into the palm of her hand. I could only make it out what it was from where I was standing. Did she get some kind of allowance from him? No, it couldn't be. Whatever it was, Haruko slipped it into her clothes, left the war room. Sirei followed suit a little while after. All that time, I still didn't find anything useful. What could Haruko be talking to Sirei about? And what was that thing she gave her? I should go after her. I still have so many questions that needed answering. It was past 11 p.m. By the time I headed back to the rooftop. I was still reluctant to give up and go to bed, so I decided to knock on Haruko's door. But when I got there, there was no one there. It was like Haruko had disappeared completely. This is ridiculous. Just where did she go? So I stood there wondering to myself. I heard the noise. It sounded like propellers. I looked over the railing, and I could down into the schoolyard. There, hovering near the wall, was a drone with a fire extinguisher mounted to it. Standing next to it, Haruko. Activating the extinguisher and created a hole in the wall. She stepped through it, out into the night. Where's she running off to now? I scrambled down the stairs, hoping it wasn't too late to catch her. Okay, we still have a mystery. Holy shit, I forgot about 2 mysteries that we have, right? Who knocked out... to Takumi? To second to last. Yeah, she was murdered by the other guy, but yeah. I scrambled down the stairs, hoping it wasn't too late to catch her. I arrived at the entrance hall. Sure enough, one of the fire extinguishers went missing. I grabbed the remaining and headed outside. Once I was past the walls, I walked around, but I didn't see any trace of Haruko. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. She could get anywhere out here. But now that I come this far, I couldn't give up. Between what she told me last night and her conversation with Sirei today, Haruko had a lot of explaining to do. I wanted to know why she was wandering off the school grounds at night. Just what is she up to? Still glancing around, I made my way down the narrow alley between two crumbling old buildings. That's when I saw it. As I turned the corner, I caught a glimpse of someone. They were a pretty long distance away. I don't see anybody there. It was too dark, so I couldn't make out any details. But even from behind, it was obvious enough who it was. Hiroko. She was standing outside the entrance to a building on the edge of the town ruins. It didn't look like a house. It was probably some kind of office or facility. She looked around her one last time before slipping inside and disappearing from view. I hurried after her. What is this place? I guess I'll head inside. I went through the entrance gate and headed toward the main building. I opened the door slowly and quietly as I could and went inside. Right away I noticed that one of the doors in the hall was slightly ajar and light was spilling out from the room beyond. I crept closer and peered through. What the? My hand shot up to cover my mouth. I'd almost said that out loud. Hiroko was in there, all right, but she hadn't noticed I was there yet. I noticed some kind of large machine casing a few feet away from the door. I darted in and snuck in behind it. With a sigh of relief, I took another look around the room. It was packed with weird machinery, most of it rusting or broken. Maybe it was a research lab once. Doesn't look like it's been used in a long time. I poked my head out of the hiding place to see what Hiroko was doing. She seemed to be operating one of the machines, pausing every now and again to adjust her glasses. That should do it. Now. She walked over to a giant locker and pulled the door open. Inside, well, there was all sorts of bodysuits. Like for deep sea divers and astronauts would wear. There was several hanging in that locker, more than 10 feet at least. They were helmets, like old-timey, heavy-looking ones. Hiroko grabbed a suit and a helmet and took them out of the locker. Wait, is she going to change right here, is she? Wait, I didn't say that out loud. I didn't say that out. That's stupid. The thought of being here while she undressed got me really excited. Really? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, Kodaka! Kodaka, stop! Luckily or unluckily, she didn't actually strip down, but put the suit over her clothes. Over her clothes? How's it? Huh? They're ready to go. Hold on, what did she say? I'm running out of time. If I don't make the leap soon. Did she say leap? What was he talking about? Back at the back of the room was a control console of some kind. Hiroko walked up to it and brought her fist down on the big red button. That done, she stepped up to a circular platform next to the machine. She got to the center and stood there. Then particles of light started to fill the space around her. Huh? Wait a minute. What the heck? I had no idea what was going on, but my pulse was racing. My mind was drawing a complete blank. There was just one thought in my head. One thought was rising sense of panic. Hiroko was going to disappear. I'd never see her again. I couldn't let that happen.
Hiroko!
Huh?
Yeah, I'm going with you, bro. Good call. All right. I'm not really sure what happened after that, but when I came to, I was on the floor and Hiroko was holding me in her arms. At least, I think it was Hiroko. She had a helmet on, so I couldn't tell for sure. The next moment, though, the question was answered.
Takumi, are you all right? Get a hold of yourself.
It was muffled, but it was unmistakably Hiroko's voice. I felt a wave of relief wash over me, followed by a sharp pain.
What were you thinking? jumping in without a leap suit.
Alright, leap suits.
Leap suit? Is that what the thing you're wearing is called?
Yes. If you perform a parallel leap without one of these,
Oh my
it puts
gosh.
an incredible amount of strain on your body.
What's a parallel leap?
She didn't answer, and because of the helmet, I couldn't see what kind of expression she had on her
What
face.
are you doing here?
I followed you. I had some questions for you, about 100 of them at least. Although now it's more like 200.
At least your head wasn't seriously damaged. How's the rest of your body?
It feels numb. I don't think I can move. I feel really cold and nauseous too.
If you're going to throw up, do it after I leave.
Leave? Where are you going?
Back to the academy.
You're going back already? Why?
I don't have time to explain. It's already past midnight.
Midnight? What day is it now then?
Day 5, technically.
Late night, day 4, or early morning, day 5?
What does it matter? Are you trying to waste my time? Ugh, I have to go. You stay here and rest. I mean it. Don't you dare move from this spot.
Kuriko stepped away from me and made her way to a nearby locker. Not the locker she'd taken the leap suit out, but a different one. She opened it up and revealed 2 drones, both fitted with fire extinguishers. Huh? 2? That didn't seem right. If Haruko used one of them to leave the school, where did the other one come from? I left the extinguisher I used outside, leaning against the wall. It couldn't have ended up in here somehow, could it? While I was still trying to make sense of everything, Haruko grabbed one of the machines and rushed out the door, still wearing the leap suit. After lying there for a while, the feeling started coming back to my legs. Pretty soon I was able to move around again. I got to my feet. I'm still in the same place I was before, right? Looks like the same anyways. What happened when I dove into the circle of light after Haruko? And how long did I black out? Wow, this is wild, guys. Alright, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta go sharpen this pencil. It's been short. Didn't feel like very long, a minute at most. What could have happened during that minute? No use thinking about it now. I should go after Haruko. I went to the locker for the other extinguisher drone. The pain hadn't completely faded yet, but I pushed through it and made my way outside. There was no... I knew where Haruko was going. She helped me herself back to the academy. I still didn't get why, though. Haruko had left the school in the dead of night, went to a weird research lab, then went right back to school again. What was she doing? What was all that for? I kept pondering these questions as I made my way through the ruins. Eventually, I came in sight of a familiar territory, Last Defense Academy, standing just like I'd left it. Now, where's Haruko? I have to walk to the morgue? Damn, son. Isn't this classroom usually locked? Looks like I can get inside now. Huh? What is that? Several desks were lined in a strange classroom. And this is something lying on top of one of the tables, vaguely human-shaped, under the sheets. Slowly walked up, grabbed the white sheet, pulled it off. It's Ito. What? Ito?
It can't be. He was shut up in his cage. There's no way he could have gotten out. So then how? How did he get here? And why is he dead?
But before I could do anything, a loud noise erupted from somewhere else in the school. It sounded like it came from above me. Confused and bewildered, I rushed to the hall and up the stairs. I got to the 3rd floor and I heard the noise again. It's come from the infirmary. Can I just teleport to the infirmary? It's fair. I don't understand how the connecting hallway works, really. Okay, that's a connecting hallway. Would it be faster if I take this? Oh, is the infirmary right next to us? Yeah, see, like, wouldn't the connecting hallway work? I never understand the connecting hallway. I never saw a use for it, because I tried to... There it is. I tried to use the connector, you know? Someone had collapsed one of the corner of the room. She still had that weird suit on, but her helmet was gone now. I could see her face clearly. It was Haruko. I scrambled over to her and propped her up, just like she had done with me earlier.
Haruko, are you okay? Come on, hang in there.
I shook her shoulders, and her eyelids fluttered open. And when she saw me, her eyes went white with shock. And then, for some reason, she kicked me in the stomach. I went flying like a rag doll. Smacked it to the corpse recovery drone, and it fell to the ground with a clatter. That wasn't the end of it either. When I looked up, Haruko was standing right in front of me. She reached down and began squeezing my neck so hard I felt like she was trying to wrench my head clean off.
Haruko, what are you doing? Please, stop it!
I tried to pry her hands off me, but it wasn't strong enough. Whatever happened in the research facility had taken too much toll on me.
Haruko, I'm really...
I never got to finish. The next moment, I blacked out completely. I don't know how much time passed after that. My consciousness drifted back at some point for a little while longer. Everything was still really fuzzy. My vision was blurred. It was hard to make out what was going on around me. But I had a vague impression of someone standing in front of the revival-matic. It was Haruko. There was a corpse recovery drone on the floor next to her. Was somebody inside? I really couldn't tell where I was. I tried to sit up, but in the state I was in, I couldn't even lift my head up. So I just lay there and watched. The last thing I saw was the recovery drone getting sucked into the larger machine. And then everything went black again. The next time I woke up, it was a lot more sudden and more violent. I was back on my feet and forced to stand with my arms held behind my back. Don't tell me, was all that just an act? People do tell me I have a talent for inhabiting a character. You sure fooled me. It's me. I was Haruko all along. Yeah, I know. I looked over at the revival-matic. It was empty, and the drone from before was gone. I only wish this was just a play. Then maybe we could rewrite the script, so I wouldn't make such terrible mistakes. A mistake? I couldn't save him. I couldn't save him. I had no idea what Haruko was talking about, but it felt like it would be a bad idea to press her on it. Her voice was small and fragile, and in a way I hadn't heard before. Well, we're done. Here. Let's get going. Huh? We're going back to where we belong. What the fuck is going on? Wait, Haruko, tell me what's going on. Why are we going back there? You mean the lab? This is some kind of research facility, right? But like, just what kind of research do they do here? Haruko wouldn't answer me. She just kept going, leaving me no choice but to follow her. Hiruka, please, tell me what's going on. I'm so lost. It's bad enough that we're in this weird lab. But also, I saw a body back at the school. A body? Yeah, it was Ito. I saw him with my own 2 eyes. He was in the classroom on the 2nd floor. He'd been drained. He was just a dried up husk. I see. Is that all? Aren't you shocked by all that? Not especially. Seriously? Hiruko turned away, shutting down any further conversation. She began flipping switches, turning dials, and pieces of machinery around the room. I trailed after her, asking question after question. She ignored me and just kept working. Then she opened up the large locker. Put this on. That was the most she had said to me in a while.
Oh.
Well, how do you like it? You call this a leap suit, right? See how it adjusted to your fit and height? That's one of the special functions. It will automatically shrink or stretch to fit the dimensions whoever's wearing it. It's not like I'm insecure about being short or anything. How tall is he? Wait. Oh. Wow. Look. Makoto was like 5'4". I think Hajime was 5'10". Shuichi was about 5'9". If I remember right. Did I get everybody right? I'm pretty close. It's not like I'm insecure about being short or anything. Well, we should get going. Hiruko stepped away from me. She pressed the red button on the control panel. How tall is she? Holy shit, she's a tall. That's a huge bitch. She pressed the red button on the control console and stepped onto the round platform like I'd seen her do. Come on, hurry. She barked an order at me, and I instinctively complied. It'll start any moment now. What will? 3, 2, 1. This is insanity on sci-fi, bro. It's done. Huh? Let's head back. Huh? What? Back where? Are we going through this every time? Where else would we be going back to? Hiruko stepped off the platform and hung her leap suit into the locker. It did the same. I did the same. Still totally at a loss about what was going on. Don't tell anyone what you've seen here today. You understand what will happen if you do, don't you? Behind her glasses were eyes filled with murderous intent. I gulped nervously and nodded. And that's it. Just ding dong, ding dong. Okay. It was around 4 a.m. when we got back to the school and still dark. My list of questions I wanted to ask was fast approaching 300, but I didn't have the energy to bring any of them up. My body was put through the ringer at that lab, then kicked and strangled shortly after. It was no wonder I was exhausted. She still hasn't apologized for any of that. Oh well, only one thing to do now. I went back to my room and fell onto my bed. All of a sudden, I felt more tired than I had in a long time. I allowed myself to relax and soon fell into a deep sleep. I woke up and went outside, realizing that I must have slept away most of the day. I didn't feel so tired or beaten up anymore, but my head was still as fuzzy as ever. Not so much from Faye. Oh, you know what? I would know when all of our attacks would happen, wouldn't I? We got a battle on day 7. Got a battle on day 7 and 17. Day 7, day 17. Got some exploration stuff to do later. Well, probably not. Not so much from fatigue as the 300 or so questions swirling around in my head. For now, I decided to focus on just one of them, and I knew which one.
Huh?
Ito. Double check Ito's alive. I slept most of the day away? Ito, you're... What's the matter, Takumi? You look like you've seen a ghost. Not that I've ever seen a ghost myself, or seen how you look when you've seen one. When you think about it, isn't that expression a little problematic? I mean, it's hardly showing proper respect toward the dead. You're alive? In response to my comment, Ito put his hands on the bars cage and pushed against them. Last time I checked, yes. If I were a ghost, I'd be phased through out of here a long time ago. What's going on here? Saw his body just last night, didn't I? Seriously, Takumi? What's wrong? Did you come across a corpse that looked like me or something? He's quick on the uptake. As always, I barely said anything. He's figured that out already. You might not believe it, but I know how to keep a secret. I still haven't told anyone about you coming from the future. If you need someone to talk to confidentially, I'm always here. Come on, tell me what happened. Don't tell anyone what you've seen here today. You understand what will happen if you don't you? I knew better than to take that risk. I left without saying another word. Wow. This is crazy. That night, the others ate some sumptuous dinner. What does that word mean? I've heard it before, but like I wouldn't mind coming up with like scrumdiddlyumptious. That's the only thing I can think of. You know what I mean? Get some. Let's see what it is. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It's still going. Damn, Google, bro. All right, sumptuous means splendid, expensive looking. Cool. The others ate a sumptuous dinner in the cafeteria before heading back to their rooms. I struggled to force down spoonfuls of rice porridge I put aside and stopped Hiruko before she could leave. Hiruko, have you got a minute? I really need to talk to you. This is the classroom that's always locked. Yeah, I asked Sirei to unlock it for us. Why did you bring me here? This is where I found it. This is where I found Ito's body last night. He had blood drained out of him. Someone must have absorbed his cryptoglobin. Well, that doesn't make sense. But then, when I checked again, today, the body wasn't there. But that's the weirdest part. Ito's still alive. He's in this cage like normal. I even spoke to him. And I got to thinking, and has something to do with that weird lab, doesn't it? You mentioned something about parallel leap before. That's what we did when we used that machine, right? I still really don't get it. But I get the feeling that's why so much just doesn't seem to add up. Hiriko was silent. It wasn't all that surprising the way she'd been acting. I didn't expect her to tell me everything just like that. But I wasn't giving up. Instead, I ushered her into another room. Hi, here. You spoke to Sirei about something important in here yesterday. You were spying on us. I preferred it if you didn't put it that. Either way, it's not a pleasant habit. When you finished talking, Sirei gave you something. What was it? Just some dried kombu kelp, in case I got hungry. Okay, now tell me the truth. Again, no answer. I sighed, shook my head, and moved on. Quite the little tour of the school you're taking me on. This is our last stop. Last night, I rushed in here and found you passed out in the recorder. I had no idea what had happened, and things only got more confusing from there. When you woke up, you kicked me in the stomach and tried to strangle me. No, she did strangle you. Maybe you could explain that?
Huh?
You still haven't apologized for that, you know. I didn't have a lot of choice in the matter. It was an regrettable accident. An accident that nearly killed me. Fine, I'm sorry. You've got your apology. Can I go now? Hiriko was already turning to leave, but I grabbed her arm before she could go any further. I'm not done yet. After you nearly killed me, I came to, just for a minute. And I saw you in front of the revival-matic with a corpse recovery drone. Who was inside the drone, Hiriko? You said I couldn't save him. Him, who? Were you talking about whoever was in the recovery drone?
Oh.
Was that all you wanted to ask? Just one more thing. This one's the most important. You already know that time travel exists. You know I came here from the future. How? Hiriko pushed aside a lock on her long, silky hair and looked away. She was clearly nervous. She was biting her lip, fiddling with her choker, tapping her heels. Finally, she made up her mind and spoke up. All right, I'll tell you. Hell yeah. You will? Just like, I'm like in interrogation mode, you know? I'm like bad cop. You know what I mean? Just like, hey, yeah, I know all this shit, and you got fucking explaining to do. And she's just like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be bad. All right, I'll tell you.
Yeah! All right! Let's go!
All right. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to have a lot to do. I might struggle to get it all done by myself, so I'll need someone to help with it.
Huh?
You mean me? Naturally. What exactly do you want me to do? Just do as you're told, follow my instructions, and don't ask questions. I need to be able to work in peace without stopping and explaining things to you. Provided the work gets done, I'll answer all of your questions the evening of day 9. Yeah, let's see what happens on day 9. I am almost certain day 9 is when she disappears. No, she's still there, day 9, day 10. She disappears on day 15. So what happens on day 9? Day 9's free time. We're gonna have a battle on day 7. We did the exploration on day 6. I don't remember us doing exploration on day 6. Oh, that's when we found C-Ray. That's right. Provided the work got done, I'll answer all of your questions on the evening of day 9. You really will this time, right? You're not going to change your mind again? I've given you my word. Just so long as you hold up your end of the bargain. Hiriko looked me dead in the eye. I met her gaze without flinching. Okay, you got yourself a deal. I will admit this is fucking phenomenal. I'm enjoying this so much. It's so much fun. There's a couple moments where I was really mad at this game and the decisions they made, but this is awesome. Hiriko called on me in my room shortly before dawn the next morning.
Oh?
I'll get right to the point. I'm going to the second to last defense academy today, and I want you to come with me. I'm sure you understand why we're going.
Huh?
To get Nigo and the others, right? Hiriko nodded. It was no surprise she knew about the other campus. Hirei had explained it to everyone a few days ago. Hey, wait a minute. Today, you don't mean right now, do you? Of course. It's not even 4:30. Time is of the essence. We need to be back here before tomorrow. Tomorrow was day 7. That was the day the first commander we faced came back to fight us again. You mean for the battle? How do you know about that already? And that's a penalty. I told you not to ask questions, or are you incapable of holding up to your end of the deal? I reluctantly held back a torrent of questions welling up.
Oh.
This is like a power play. She can answer the question. You guys are about to drive like a few hours to, I don't know if it's a few hours. It's like a few hours, I think, away to the second to last Defense Academy. Like, you can answer a couple questions, bro. Now go and wake up the others. Huh? We need more than just the two of us for this journey. We need to put together an excursion team. Okay, but why do I have to be the one to do that?
Oh.
I know it's such a pain, isn't it? Are you starting to see why I made you captain now? That's funny. That's funny. I decided to run things by Sire before getting the others involved.
In my future, the other academy was attacked on day 10. During that battle, Moko was taken prisoner and later killed.
Yeah. Okay, well, hey, thank you for you guys having to do that and not like me fucking up and having to write that stuff down.
It's better for us to avoid losing soldiers if we can help it, right? So I was thinking of going there and bringing them back here.
When was this? Why so early in the day, though? Because there will be an invader attack here tomorrow. We'll have to leave soon if we want to make it back in time for that. Sire spent a few minutes thinking the matter. All right. Thanks. There's just one thing worrying me, though. When the attack does come, everyone's probably going to ask how I knew about it. I've already decided not to tell them about the time travel, so don't sweat it. I'll come up with something. Thanks, Sire. Perfect. Hell yeah. We got a team. We got a perfect, well-orchestrated team. As it happens, I received word from the artificial satellite. Sire was explaining the situation to the rest of the team. According to the intel, there's going to be another attack sometime tomorrow. They were able to deduce this by analyzing the enemy's movements from above. There's going to be a lot more of them than you saw on your first day here. And I've made the decision to call the troops from the other campus to supplement our current fighting strength. I had to hand it to him. He sounded convincing. The others accepted the story without a second thought. So, you're saying that we need to get there and back all before tomorrow? Hiruko's playing her part too. You never had a guess that it was all her idea in the first place. So, who's going? Who's staying? Sumino, Shuzuhara, Kawana, Ginzaki. You'll be the excursion team.
What about me? I want to go murder the guys at the other campus too.
Nobody said anything about murder, Miss Aminane.
I get Takumi and Hiruko. We've seen them. They can fight, but why'd you pick the other two?
Yeah, why did you pick us? If we ended up having to fight while we're out there, wouldn't Takamaru and Darumi be a better choice?
But that would leave us without any experienced fighters back here. Just think about what that would mean if the excursion team didn't make it back in time.
I guess that makes sense.
Can you handle it, Tsubasa?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't eaten today, so if worse comes to shove, I won't have to throw up a lot.
How about you, Shoma? You'll be fine. I've been giving him some intensive training the last couple of days. Yeah! That's awesome.
Right. That's why I look like this now.
What?
I can even control it now. If I relax a little, I go back to normal. Sorry, you must have found that pretty revolting, huh?
Shoma, you went up in my book again. I can't believe it. I can't believe how much I like you now. Gosh dang it. I should hate you more, but I love it.
Sorry, you must have found that revolting, huh?
Nobody spoke. We were all still in shock. Well, not all of us. Shoma himself was fine, and Takamaru, since he'd been the one training him, and also... For some reason, Hiruko wasn't fazed by Shoma's transformation either. Almost as if she'd seen it before. What the fuck, bro? Okay, so it's official. Hiruko is like the main lead for this this round of stuff. Okay, So Hiruko is just like Taki, Takumi. Because that's the only way. And that makes sense with what was going on last time, right? But here's the difference. Takumi only had some information. And Sirei is lying to us. Which is kind of annoying that Sirei is lying to us.
Anyway, you don't have to worry about me. I'll do my best to be useful in my own trashy way.
Yeah, bud.
Do you guys remember when I mentioned feeling a surge of power before? Y'all felt it too, right?
We all nodded.
I get the feeling we could do great things with this power.
The flow of time is by nature one of the absolute truths of the world. There's no way that flow can be reversed. Breaking that rule and warping time to your own ends is bound to have consequences.
By going back in time, I've broken that absolute rule. And the resonance effect that made everyone stronger was already having consequences I hadn't counted on. Let's be on our way. We can't afford to waste time. Alright, good luck out there.
Yeah, I'll take care now.
With that, we went to the war room for an additional briefing with Sirei. Apparently, there's a shortcut we could take by putting out the flames in strategic places. This route would cut down our journey time considerably. It wasn't the kind of round trip we would make in a couple hours, though. If we make it back before sunset, that wouldn't be enough for me. I don't understand what the fuck he said there. What did I say? If we made it back before sunset, that would be enough for me. Oh, that would be enough for... Okay, that makes sense. Is everybody ready? Yes.
Ready?
I don't know.
Well, take good care of the place while you're gone.
Then let's go. Wait, I still need to go to the bathroom.
Sure. I'll wait for you. I don't think I have time to mess around. Let's get going. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna save. I can't believe it. This is awesome. Oh, that's so cool. This is amazing. All right, let's go. According to the map, the shortcut is right over there. How do you know that? Siri told us so, didn't he? Yeah, I guess. Don't you just stand there mumbling? Get moving. And go 3. We're done. It's not good, but I'll get some natural stuff. So, yeah, there we go. A little bit of increases. But I got two of my presents I needed.
Whew, we finally made it.
So this is the second to last Defense Academy?
That's it. No doubt about it. I talk like you've been here before. I thought I told you to not ask questions. Do you want another penalty?
Penalty? I hope they have bathrooms. I'm ready to burst.
Shuma dashed towards the school and disappeared inside.
You could have just gone on the way here.
He probably can't go outdoors. He strikes me as a delicate type. Then, as the rest of us got closer, I saw her. Knows me. My pulse started racing. My breathing got heavier. I felt an uncontrollable bursting in my chest. Nozomi was alive. She was alive again, right here in front of me. Without thinking, I almost reached out to touch her. But I fought that impulse and pulled it back. Right. That's right. This is the moment I'd been waiting for. The whole reason I made the trip. It wasn't because Hiruko told me to. Even if she had, have insisted on coming anyway. This was all to see Nozomi again. This time, I'd do whatever it takes to protect her.
You must be Takumi, right?
Huh?
Oh, and you two are Hiruko and Tsubasa. I don't understand. How do you know our names?
Hiruko, Tsubasa, and I shared a confusing glance.
Oh dear. I'm most terribly sorry.
No, I mean, I need to get this voice right.
Oh dear, I'm most terribly sorry. We weren't here to greet you.
Greet us.
We had to help Kiyoshika get her sword out of her you-know-where.
Technically, it was her sword sheath.
It was stuck in there pretty tight. Took us a while to put it out.
Her you-know-where? You don't mean...
But please don't get the wrong idea. It was lodged in a drain pipe in the bathroom, that's all. Lady Kuroa thrust the holy Jumanji sword sheath in there in a moment of impish high spirits.
It was clogged. What was I supposed to do?
Just what do you think my beloved sword is?
Well, I know it's something you use to...
Don't say another word. Whoa, back up a minute. Can you answer our question, please? Yes. What's all this about coming out to greet us?
We received communique from the Honorable Sirei, you see.
See, so basically Sirei called ahead and let you know to expect us. Not just that, he told us the other stuff he's been keeping secret too.
He explained how circumstances have changed.
Wait, I still don't get it. If Sirei could contact you, why did you have to come get you?
He was only able to get in contact a few hours ago. The electronic interference has been rather fierce as of late.
But you know what's going on now? About the attack on Last Defense Academy tomorrow?
Yes, we do.
That makes things easier. I wouldn't want to waste time explaining things to you. Nigo, get the school bus ready to leave.
It already is. I'm afraid that I won't be joining you, though.
Huh?
I am unable to abandon Second to Last Defense Academy. I've been ordered to guard it with my life.
Ordered by who?
Was it this Sirei person?
No, your orders come from somewhere higher up.
Nigo looked up at it as he said this. Up at the huge celestial body in the sky, lit with countless mechanical lights, the artificial satellite. The enemy hasn't realized this school is only a decoy yet. Sooner or later, they will attack it. When that happens, are you planning to self-destruct?
Oh my, how do you know?
Sorry, but I won't allow that. We can't afford to lose you. If I thought Hiruko was showing a softer side of herself, I was wrong. The very next moment, she dashed toward Nigo and brought her heel down viciously on him. What the?
Whoa, that was pretty sweet. I wish I could do an axe kick like that.
Nigo fell to the ground with a thud, still scattering sparks on the top of his head. Some parts of his body was still making high-pitched staticky whine. I never heard that before. Why did you do that? Good grief. And I thought I was the killer of the group. Don't worry, an attack like that won't destroy him. I just forced him to shut down for a while. Everyone stood rooted into the spot, stunned into silence. It felt like we were doing a lot of today. As usual, Hiruko was totally unconcerned about what anyone thought of her. Now let's get going. She picked Nigo up like it was a piece of hand luggage and began carrying it towards the parking lot where the school bus was waiting. And then, with all of this safely on board the school bus, we left Second to Last Defense Academy behind without another word. This whole episode had added another 100 questions to the list of things I wanted to ask Haruko about, but I just have to keep them to myself until the end of day 9. I sat squirming in my seat, reminding myself to be patient, no matter how difficult
By the
it might be.
Does it feel like we're forgetting something important?
Something important?
I've got all 28 volumes of my favorite manga.
What's so important about that?
Shoma!
And I've got my signed world championship. Nobody cares.
Now that you mention it.
Weren't there supposed to be 4 of you?
Oh no!
Shoma!
We forgot all about him.
We made a U-turn and rushed back to the second to last Defense Academy. Sure enough, we found Shoma in the courtyard there, tears streaming down his face. We picked him up, made a fresh start to the return journey.
It's fine. Really, I don't mind.
That was a gag.
It's no wonder
That was a good
you'd
gag.
forget
I like
about
that
me.
one.
I know my existence is about as flimsy as a 0.01 millimeter thin piece of rubber.
That's
poor
not
man.
true.
Did you actually understand what that meant?
Not exactly, but I kind of got the gist of it, you know? There's only one thing you can use a rubber that thin for.
Don't say it!
We spent the rest of the journey doing our very best to cheer Shoma up. Eventually, we built his self-esteem back up to its normal, albeit still low level, and Last Defense Academy came into view on the horizon. Hello.
Oh wow, this is the mango lemonade.
Ooh. Alright, I'll try some. Is this spiked? I don't think that's down my alley. But I hope you like it, yeah. Thank you so much. Oh, hey, do you want chips and queso tonight? Yeah. Okay. You all made it back. That's a relief. Aw, you worried about us? No, I was just... Never mind. It ain't important.
Uh-huh.
He's been pacing around the school in a tizzy the whole day. That's just part of my training routine. Today's leg day, that's all.
So, those guys with you are the Faceless NPC Squad.
Hello there, my name's Nozomi Kirifuji.
No.
I'm Moko Mihiro, the old apocalyptic maiden of destruction.
Kiyoshika Magadori, at your service. Bow down, peasants! I am Kirua Uzuzuki, the great and powerful. And I'm Yugamu Omokage, teenage assassin, hopeless romantic, and all-around nice guy.
Hey!
They're all totally distinct characters. Maybe a little too distinct.
We gotta introduce ourselves too, or we'll be boring next to them.
Oh, that's all right. Migo already told us all about you. Migo, you're a little critter in the red beret, yes?
I am the second to last of the academies.
You're basically Sirai's underling, right?
He filled us in on you guys in the second campus already.
Anyway, let's get started. What are the rules of this killing game, Sirai?
There's no killing game.
We have a battle coming up tomorrow. Now that the introductions are over, we should rest until then.
So are you guys gonna fight with us? You know it.
We'd scarce come all this way just to deny you now. The team from the other academy had discussed their resolve on the way over. After Nigo told them about World Death, Cryptoglobin, and Exodus Project, and the artificial satellite, they were in no doubt about what they had to do.
From here on,
From here on, we just protect the baby in the defense room until day 100, right? Then the missiles will be charged up and will launch in all directions. All the invaders will be wiped out, and they'll be in the end of world.
but right before we shoot off in the escape pod to meet back with the rest of humanity on the artificial satellite.
What possible reason could we have for refusing to help?
We may make it through these 100 days, and everyone's stories end happily. We're with you all the way.
Thanks, guys. Glad to have you on board. Our team welcomed the new arrivals with open arms. It just makes my cold metal heart melt to see all of you getting along.
Those invaders won't know what hit them.
What do you guys say to another cheer?
All together now.
Special Defense Unit, best in the world, indestructible and undefeated. Never lose, never yield. Special Defense Unit, fight on!
That would be Takumi's like literal reaction, like with all the shit he saw. You know, he'd just be like, "I'm fucking drinking my woes away, bros." After all the shit, bro. That'd be funny. Okay. I can't put my finger on it, but something feels off. Didn't we have a lot more teething troubles getting everyone to work on one big team last time? Well, it's not like I want everyone fighting among ourselves, so I guess this is fine. Couldn't save him. Why was she trying to save him? With night drawing on, everyone went back to their rooms, including the new members, who had new rooms assigned to them. For some reason, Nozomi stayed back after the others had gone. Huh? Something wrong?
No, I just wanted to thank you for going all the trouble of coming to collect us. That school was only a decoy, so we stayed there sooner or later. Anyway, I really appreciate it.
Knock it off. I haven't really done anything to deserve your thanks. If you want to thank me, do it after we make it through this, right here on day 100.
I never expected you to say something like that.
Sorry, too corny?
No, not at all. I agree. We'll pick this up again on day 100.
That's right. This is what I'm here for. This is why I came back to the past. To protect Nozomi, and to make sure everyone survives. This time, I won't make the same mistakes.
Well then, Takumi, good night.
Those parting words, Nozomi left and went to her room for the night. I thought I was alone, but then I heard a noise. I turned around, but there was nobody there. Must have been my imagination. Still, not totally convinced, I made my way to my room. There was a faint aroma of lavender in the air, a scent that felt weirdly familiar. Lavender. I don't know anybody that had lavender. Lavender? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine!
Okay, I can't think of anybody that could
Get
be.
ready for your 7th day of act. Prepare to spend another day. Be ready to give your life.
Fucking love it. All right. So when are these disgusting freaks gonna show up? I'm already here. I wasn't talking about you. You meant the invaders, right?
Sirei, did you say when they'll be coming?
Well, soon. Haruko seemed to know everything already. I was on the verge of asking her about it, but she silenced me with a glance. What the fuck, bro? Like, I'm honest with you guys. Like, the mystery, they just layered with just one character surviving an extra, like, 90 days. And, well, it's just because she was alive for all this. This is what's weird, you know? We had no clue about any of this whenever she was alive in the first timeline. I may actually play through the first timeline again, just to, like, see, like, well, what was she doing? Where was she at? I can't do anything different, but yeah, you know.
How did you know, Haruko?
Sirei and Nigo told me already. Yeah, that's it.
Indeed, she asked us shortly before you all got here.
We'll be fighting the same commander that escaped on day 1, isn't that right?
Exactly. Gosh, you're such a good listener, Shizuharu.
Since you already have experience fighting him, we have a strategic advantage.
Not to mention, we've got a much bigger team this time.
Yes, quite. It should be no challenge at all.
And there they are. Awesome.
In defense mode in it.
Eh? They're already here?
I told you, didn't I? They're here. I can't believe it. Initiate defensive battle. That's what Takumi's gonna say. Takumi, go ahead.
Huh?
You're the captain, aren't you? Do you have anything to say to the team before we head out to battle? Oh, right. Is everyone ready?
You bet.
Yeah, let's do this. What's up, Gaku? You're shaking so much. Sit up, I'm just cold. That's all. I decided to go commando.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
I decided to go to commando today.
Things I wasn't expected to hear in a game today. What the fuck? You could have at least pretended you were trembling with anticipation or something. I'm ready. I took a whole bunch of anti-nausea pills, so I heard the holy Jumanji sword is ready. As long as they spill blood of the wicked. I can go whenever. It's just nothing character. I'll probably get wiped out right away anyway. Oh, yeah. So this will be our first time playing with Moko. So that's going to be interesting.
Don't be such a pessimist.
Oh, let me get the voice right.
Don't be such a pessimist. You're got the apocalyptic maiden of destruction looking out for you now.
And this cruel prince of the underworld is ready to protect his dear sister at any cost. You're really going to let me fight too? You've made your feelings abundantly clear. I know I couldn't stop you even if I tried.
Yay, boy! I'm ready to wash all this blood off my hands with even more blood.
Let's all work together out there. Humanity's counting on us. This isn't just for them, but for ourselves too. We fight for the future.
Oh my, comadre is such a touching and so moving.
Not bad, I suppose. Okay, Samino, you're in charge. Leave it to me, guys. Leave it to me. Come on, guys. Let's do it. Everybody except Ito, man. All right, let's do this. Oh, no explanation. All right, cool. All righty, and I think the last one, yeah, it's like a single one right over here. And Tsubasa is very good at it.
Let's roll!
Alrighty. To be honest with you, I think I'm gonna have to save here. I have no choice. I'm having fun, but I may jump on later to get more done today. We'll see. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.